Europasur quotes Spanish diplomatic sources who point out that Gibraltar has left the EU and is also not covered by the UK-EU Trade and Cooperation Agreement. It says the Gibraltar-Bilbao flight therefore lacks the legal framework to proceed. In answer to GBC questions, the government acknowledged this. However, it said Gibraltar EU flights could still be authorised on a case-by-case basis under the Chicago Convention on International Civil Aviation. The alternative, it said, is to wait and see whether an aviation agreement can be concluded as part of the treaty to regulate the future relationship of Gibraltar with the EU. However, the GSD says Spanish press reports have seriously put into question the Gibraltar-Bilbao air link. In a statement, Shadow Minister for Tourism Damon Bocino said, if correct, it raises the fundamental question of why the government's announcement was made before the necessary authorisations were in place. He adds it's incomprehensible that such a crucial matter would not have been cleared in advance. But the Minister for Tourism has hit back at Mr Bocino, criticising him for relying too heavily on the Spanish media and accusing him of the politics of gloating. Nevertheless, Vijay Daryanani stressed that Europasur sources were as misinformed as Mr Bocino was himself, confirming that while the flights are not for sale online, he has not been advised of any impediments to the start of the service later this year. Mr Daryanani said he's certain he'll be informed of the progress towards the delivery of these flights as and when they happen. GBC asked the government for further clarification this evening on the legal status of the flights. Number 6 said any application to establish an air route to and from Gibraltar must be made by the airline in question and not by the government. It said it is their responsibility to obtain the relevant permits and consent, adding this point is made clear to all airlines when they first approach the Ministry for Tourism. The government said it has already indicated to Volotea that it has no objection to the proposed air connection with Bilbao. However, it points out that there are no scheduled flights between Gibraltar and the European Union at present, and there haven't been for over a decade. Number 6 adds Gibraltar is rightly focused on developing the route network into the United Kingdom, where several new airlines have already indicated that they intend to open new catchment areas. The government told GBC that in the event that a UK-EU treaty about Gibraltar is concluded, and in the event that this treaty covers aviation, then flights to the EU would resume under that new legal framework.